Coming to you from the Lydia Media Studios in the heart of Lewiston, Auburn, it's Lydia's Lunch Bunch, LA's afternoon morning show with Mark and Sara. We're covering news and events in the greater LA area and talking to the people making a difference in our community. Feel free to share your comments, questions, or suggestions via email at podcast@lydiamediallc.com.
And today's show is powered by DuBlois Electric, building lasting relationships since 1967. From homes to businesses, their licensed, fully trained technicians handle it all. Repairs, upgrades, standby generators, EV chargers, heat pumps, and more. No job is too big and no job is too small. Learn more at DuBloisElectric.com. Also brought to you by Ruper's Beverage and Redemption. When it comes to beer, wine, and spirits, don't botch it, squatch it at 4 locations in Lewiston, Auburn, and Oxford. Learn more at rupersbeverage.com. And remember, the party starts at Ruper's.
We are guestless today, Sara.
What?
And Pam's going to be late, so, I had to make the executive decision that we should just start the podcast.
Just me and you.
Just me and you, just like the old days.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
You had an adventurous weekend.
I did.
To say the least.
Yes.
So we're going to cover that and some more coming up in just a bit. But before we do, what do you say we take a look at some headlines for Monday, October the 6th?
Sure.
All right.
The Sun-Journal reports that there are plans for a traffic light at Auburn's accident-prone intersection of Washington Street and Beach Hill and Danville Corner roads. The intersection holds the top spot on a state database that ranks the likelihood of crashes resulting in fatal or serious injuries. According to the Maine Department of Transportation, the project is estimated to cost $600,000.
And you, like me, saw that number and said, wow,
it's wild.
That seems like an incredible amount of money for some traffic lights.
For some traffic lights, yeah.
But what do we know?
There's more to it, I'm sure.
I'm sure. 56-year-old Jonathan Bush is expected to announce his bid for Maine governor this week. Bush resides in Cape Elizabeth and is the cousin of former President George W. Bush. He founded healthcare technology company Athena Health in 1997 and will join a field of 5 Republicans seeking the nomination.
Rite Aid is officially out of business. The pharmacy chain announced their remaining locations closed last week. The chain was founded in 1962. At its peak, there were around 5,000 Rite Aids across the U.S. Rite Aid filed for bankruptcy in 2023 and again in 2025.
And the Auburn Recreation Department released its winter programs and events brochure. Programs include Women's League basketball, drop-in pickleball. There we go, Sara.
We want to learn.
Yes. Crafting workshops, a December vacation camp, and much more. For more information, visit auburnmaine.gov.
Woohoo!
Now it's time for the weather.
Rain or shine, it's all okay. Grab your uke and start the day. You don't need perfect skies above. Hey, just a song and a little love. I don't know. It's perfect skies today. It's going to be gorgeous. Plenty of sunshine with a high of 82 and a low of 54. Mostly sunny tomorrow with a chance of late afternoon showers with a high around 78 and a low at 55. And rain gives way to cloudy skies on Wednesday with highs in the mid-60s.
In sports, how about them Patriots?
How about that?
Drake May was 22 of 30 for 273 yards. Ramondre Stevenson ran for 2 touchdowns. Stephon Diggs caught 10 passes for 146 yards. And Andy Borregales kicked a 52-yard field goal with 20 seconds remaining in regulation as the Patriots upset the heavily favored Buffalo Bills 23-20.
Wow.
The Pats improved to 3-2 and will visit the 1-4 New Orleans Saints on Sunday afternoon.
Central Maine Community College women's soccer will visit Southern Maine Community College this afternoon at 3:30. CM men's soccer will host SMCC tonight at 6 in Auburn.
Bates College had a busy Sunday against the Hamilton Continentals. Field hockey lost 2-1, women's soccer lost 3-2, and men's soccer won 2-0.
And the Maine Nordiques dropped a pair of games to the Maryland Black Bears 6-1 on Friday and 3-2 in overtime on Saturday. The Nords will host the New Hampshire Mountain Kings next Monday in Auburn.
And the Lewiston Maniacs swept the Woodstock Slammers, winning 3-2 on Friday and 6-0 on Saturday.
Wow.
The Maniacs will host Universal Quebec on Friday and Saturday at the Colisée in Lewiston. That is your news, weather, and sports. And right now it's time for the podcast segment that is sweeping the Twin Cities. It's time for famous people birthdays. I love your enthusiasm this morning.
They're famous. It's their birthdays. It's famous people birthdays. It's famous people birthdays.
Let's take a look at FPBs for October the 6th, shall we?
Yeah.
All right, just a couple today. Singer Kevin Cronin of REO Speedwagon is 74 years old today.
Oh.
You know his big hits, Keep On Loving You, that came out in 1980, and Can't Fight This Feeling, that came out in 84.
Do love that song, and every time I hear it, I think of the very first boy I had a crush on, Gary Souza. I was 8.
REO Speedwagons had a bunch of hits on the Billboard
Yeah.
Hot 100 through the 70s and 80s.
How about Candle in the Window? Like a candle in the window.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dark winter's night.
Is that the name of the song?
And I'm getting... No, it's Can't Fight That Feeling.
Oh, gotcha.
No, that's what that's called.
Okay. I was confused.
Me too.
And rounding out FPBs as evidenced by Candle in the Window. And rounding out FPBs for October the 6th is she's a treasure.
She is a treasure. She's the cutest of all the cuties in the world.
She is. Elizabeth Shue is 62 years old today. And one of the rare Elizabeths that spells her name with an S instead of a Z.
Yes, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of people will remember her as Allie from Karate Kid.
Karate Kid, yeah.
Right? She's also been in a bunch of great movies.
Mm-hmm.
She was in Cocktail with Tom Cruise. Not that that was a great movie, but she was in it.
Mm-hmm.
Adventures in
I
Babysitting.
love that movie, Adventures in Babysitting.
Yeah.
When she has to sing the blues to get out of the bar. That's the best.
She was nominated for an Academy Award and a BAFTA and a Golden Globe and a SAG Award for Best Actress in Leaving Las Vegas.
Nice.
And she also came back to reprise her role as Allie in the
Right.
in the Cobra Kai
Cobra
series.
Kai. Yeah.
And that blew my mind.
That blew my mind. Like, they teased that for like 2 or 3 seasons before we finally got to it. It
Yeah.
was like, whoa.
And she also leads the Netflix dramedy series On the Verge.
I've not heard that word before. I'm guessing that's a dramatic comedy.
Hey.
Dramedy?
Look at you.
Never. I don't know.
Look at you putting the two and the two together.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So happy birthday to Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Do you pronounce it differently if it's
I don't
spelled
think
with
so.
an S?
I think it's still Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Those are your FPBs for October the 6th. Now it's time for some OTDs. It happened on this day. It happened on this day. It happened on this day.
Woo! Well, let's see. 5 years ago in 2020, we lost Eddie Van Halen to throat cancer, and he was only 65 years old.
Oh,
That is pretty sad.
one of the best to ever do it.
29 years ago, in 1996, Faith Hill married Tim McGraw, and today is their 29th wedding anniversary.
You know how I feel about country music.
I do.
Don't care for it whatsoever.
Right.
And I took Sherry to go see Tim and Faith at
Aw.
TD Garden.
Did you enjoy it at all?
It was all right. I could enjoy the production
Yeah.
of the concert, but the music wasn't my bag.
Yeah.
But Sherry loved it, and that's all that mattered.
Tim McGraw was the first concert I ever went to.
Really?
Yep.
Where was that?
That was in Bangor. I was 18 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. On my own. Like, I went to the Beach Boys with my parents when I was a kid, but that was like the first time I ever bought tickets and went to a concert by
You're
myself.
like, I'm going to see Mr. McGraw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. 32 years ago in 1993, Michael Jordan announced his first retirement from basketball. He attempted a minor league baseball career, but wisely returned to the Chicago Bulls in March of 1995.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Nah.
Great documentary on ESPN called Jordan Rides the Bus.
34 years ago in 1991, Elizabeth Taylor got married for the 8th time. This time to Larry Fortensky, a construction worker she met in rehab. Liz, what are you doing? Best part of it, Michael Jackson gave away the bride at his Neverland Ranch. They were actually married for 5 years. They divorced in 1996. So,
Yeah.
okay, right?
I wonder how many times she was married in total.
I don't know. I know she married at least once more after that.
All right.
And let's see, 98 years ago in 1927, Magic, talking movies with spoken dialogue and music, were introduced with the New York premiere of The Jazz Singer, starring Al Jolson. Warner Brothers made $53.5 million on the flick, just as they were on the verge of collapsing. Jolson spoke fewer than 350 ad-libbed words in it, beginning with, wait a minute, you ain't heard nothing yet.
Wow.
I know.
Oh, Al. They called those the talkies.
The talkies.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But back
We should
then-
start making silent movies again.
Yeah.
Wait, they did.
Oh my God.
Didn't they make they made that? What's that movie with John Krasinski? Quiet Place. Quiet Place.
So they don't talk in that movie?
No, they don't talk. It's a post-apocalyptic movie where there's like monsters, and if you make any noise, the monsters will find you.
What?
It's quiet. It's as silent as can be.
There you go. Those are your OTDs and FPBs for October the 6th.
Whether you want a sit-down meal or a grab-and-go, Pat's Pizza in Auburn offers delicious sandwiches, pasta, salads, and pizza at family-friendly prices. Pat's Pizza, serving the L.A. area since 1985. Open daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 85 Center Street in Auburn. Online at patsauburn.com.
Hi, it's Donna Harris from Phoenix No Limits Karate here with your daily safety tip. Teach kids to learn how to use public transportation safely. Let's all do our best to keep our community safe.
Now, Miss Sara,
Yes.
tell us about your weekend, girl.
Ugh.
You were jet-setting all over the country.
I was everywhere.
You ran a marathon.
I stayed on the East Coast.
What is... Oh,
I didn't go anywhere.
trying to build it up a little bit.
On Friday morning, I hopped up on a plane.
What you couldn't have because you were here doing Tasting Tales.
Through the magic of editing,
Oh,
I was
that's
here.
right. Okay.
Yeah, I was in 2 places at once. Yep. I hopped a plane, flew down to New York City, landed around 8:30, and then spent the entire day wandering through the city of New York.
Have you been there before?
I'd only ever been there once.
Yeah.
And I was there, the last time I was there was like 2014. I was there for work. So it was really like there was a couple of days of just sort of wandering and sightseeing. But for the most part, I was there to do my job. But this time it was we just left early. We had a show at 9 o'clock Friday night. And so we had the whole day just to mosey around the city. And
this is you and Nick.
me and Nick. I brought Nick. No. He's a good traveling companion.
Okay.
Yeah, he's very good. He's a good traveling companion. We had a lot of fun. We went and saw a bunch of different things. We went and saw the Ghostbusters fire station.
Cool.
We went and saw the Empire State Building, the Chrysler Building, Grand Central Station. What else?
Was this all walking?
We walked.
Walking tour of the
walked
Big Apple.
Everywhere.
Nice.
Everywhere. Nick didn't want to miss anything, so he wouldn't take the subway. He was like, no, let's not take the trains. Let's just walk everywhere. We must have walked 10 miles.
Wow.
We got to see so much cool stuff. We went and saw all the comedy places that were within walking distance of where we were. So we saw the Comedy Cellar, the Fat Black Pussycat. We saw the Comedy Cellar, Village Underground.
Is it Gotham?
We did see Gotham.
Nice.
Yeah. So obviously it was 10 o'clock in the morning, so none of those places were open, right? But we did grab lunch at the restaurant up above the Comedy Cellar, and we sat there with other comics there was nobody in there but comics, and they were just sitting there writing and eating lunch and having a good time.
Yeah.
And then we did our show. We checked into the hotel, got ready, did our show at 9, which was great. Really cool little theater in SoHo. Had a great Italian dinner with our friend Sam.
This is Sam Miller.
Sam Miller,
who's going to be coming to Auburn.
He'll be here on the 17th. So we had a great dinner with him, hung out, and then did a show with him at 9. And then at 11 o'clock, we got into the Village Underground and we saw a comedy show.
Nice.
It was very cool. It was a lot of fun. Huge room, huge energy, such good comics. And then we left there around 2 a.m. This is the city that never sleeps, truly. Mm-hmm. We got a slice of pizza at Joe's.
Sherry and I did too.
Yeah.
We did that exact thing.
Did you? Yeah.
I did Gotham Comedy Club, and then we left, and we're walking back. I'm like, I want to find a hole in the wall pizza joint, and I want authentic New York City pizza.
It was good.
Best pizza I've ever had in my life.
Best pizza, worst attitude.
Oh, yep.
It was awesome. We had the best time. Yeah, grabbed a slice and like had the coldest Coca-Cola I've ever had in my life, and just sat and ate our pizza, and then wandered back to the hotel, and we slept in until 7, and then we got up and did it all over again. Like we're like, let's see more, and so we
Nice.
got up and we walked from our hotel to Penn Station, which was another good 3 miles or so. We went and saw Washington Square Park. We hopped a flight back home, and we were back in Maine by 2, and I was so happy to be home. Like I loved New York. It was great, but I just belong in Maine. Like I don't belong.
Really?
Yeah, I was so anxious to come home. Like I wanted to get home so bad. And as soon as we landed, I said to Nick, I was like, let's go get a lobster roll downtown in Portland. So we went to Dry Dock. We had a lobster roll and a couple beers out on the deck. And it's just like one of those places that, I don't know. It's like, it is home. It just feels good to be home.
Yeah. So while you were walking around New York, like you spent the entire day there, and then you did more the next day, was there ever a moment where you're like, I've had enough of New York. I want to get home?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Probably around 9 a.m. on Saturday morning. Yeah.
It happened to Sherry too. Like,
Yeah.
I was fine with it. I loved every minute we were in New York City.
Yeah.
And like, I think as a working comedian, there's no better city to be in.
That was Nick's thoughts too. Was
Yeah.
like, I just stay here and I just work all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you can pick up like 5 spots a night.
yes, exactly. Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
when I was there, that was the purpose I was there for. And it's like, that's all I could think about.
Yeah.
It's like, man, if I was younger,
Yes.
I would definitely move here. And then we were hanging out at Gotham talking to the other comics, and one guy was telling us he pays over $1,000 a month in rent, and he has 5 roommates, and it's a cockroach-infested apartment.
Yeah. It's gross.
My God.
It's tight there. There's so many people.
Yeah.
There's so many people. It's kind of wild.
Yeah. And I was like, well, maybe I don't want to live here.
Yeah. So expensive.
Makes you appreciate home a little
Life
more.
is so expensive. Yeah. But like the minute the wheels touched down, I was like, let's go sit by the ocean. Like that was the other thing. I'm a big fan of fresh air, as you know. And by like 11 o'clock on Friday night, I hadn't had any fresh air. Like the air in the city is not fresh. And it was 80 degrees.
Yep.
And it was like every building, every mode of transportation, everywhere you went, there's no fresh air.
Yep.
There's
and
nothing.
it never stops.
And it doesn't ever stop. Like we got on the plane and I was like on the verge of a panic attack of like, I can't breathe. Like I need more air. But that's just like me as a person, you know? But just to get to Portland and just like walk out onto the airport, I was like, oh my God, I can breathe. Like just breathing. And I said to Nick, like, I'm going to ride home like a golden retriever. Like I'm going to put the windows down and put my head out of the window. Like I can't get enough fresh air. And like we got home to Portland, we waited for a table. So we walked over and got something. We got some craft beer from across the street to bring home. And we had our lobster rolls. And then we went back to Auburn and immediately changed into our swimsuits and went for a walk in the woods and went swimming on October 4th. It was beautiful. And then drank our beers and sat on the couch and just enjoyed the fact that we were home. So,
Yeah.
and that was Saturday. And then Sunday morning, I woke up bright and squirrely and I ran a marathon.
You did the marathon and you won.
I did a Maine Marathon. Well, you don't really win, but we had a relay team and I didn't have to run the whole thing, which was great. I only ran about 6 miles and it was fun.
Yeah,
I had
you
a
got
really
a
good time.
medal.
I got a medal. Yep. I got to be with my friends all day.
Which
and
you're
then
not wearing today. For
I'm
some
not, it's
reason.
very heavy and my body's tired.
Okay.
But this morning I got up and went to the gym just like I always do on Monday mornings and I'm going to start my work day.
Yeah.
That's my weekend.
When do you think you'll feel normal again? How long does it take?
I think probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think probably tomorrow. It's right now. It's just like my my Achilles tendons are like, why would you do this?
You probably walked more over the weekend than you
Yeah.
had in a very long time.
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
yeah. I didn't
And then
do
you had
myself.
to run the next day.
Yeah, didn't do myself any favors by walking so much over the weekend for sure. I was in bed by 7:45 last night. Like I was putting dishes into the dishwashers and I was like, oh, I gotta get ready for bed. And I look over at the clock on the stove and it said 6:58. And I was like, Nick was laying on the couch. I was like, babe, it's not even 7 o'clock. And he goes, what? The dog looked at us like we were crazy when we let him out to go pee before bed. He was like, guys, it's 7. What are you doing? He was so funny. Yeah, that's
quite a weekend.
Tired. Yeah, it was a busy weekend. It was for sure a busy weekend.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have changed anything about it. Like I really had a great time. But yeah, I'm almost 50. That's a lot in one weekend. That's a lot in one weekend.
Yeah. Was the comedy show? Was it just you, Nick, and Sam?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And we met, we got to the place and, there's comics hanging around and we met a guy who were like, you want to do a guest? Sam was like, you can do a guest spot if you want. And the guy was hilarious. Yeah. And the host was awesome. He was super funny too. So it worked out great.
Yeah.
Got to see some good comedy and be part of some good comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. We saw at Comedy Cellar, Shane Torres, who was very funny and one of the only ones I'd ever heard of, and a woman named Lisa Trainer. She was really good. Yeah. Really, really funny. I'd never heard of any of the others, but they were great.
Yeah.
All really great.
I don't think you're going to see a bad show at any of those clubs.
No, it was really fun.
Yeah.
It was really fun. And we got there a little early because Nick was like, they say if you don't get there early, you lose your reservation. So we're waiting in this line that's at least 75 people deep by the time we got there. Wow. And then another like 20 or so after us. And I'm thinking to myself, how are they going to fit all these people into this club? And there was room to spare. Like that's in a club, which for my mind was like blown by that because I was like, here, maybe you get 50 people into a club, but there was over 100 people in this little tiny club. Yeah. We sat with strangers in a booth. Like,
nice.
We had no idea who these people were. They were German, we think. We don't know, but we had a great time. And you had an at-home weekend.
I did, yeah. I had an at-home weekend. I'm just, picking the last of the drywall mud out of my fingers. Yeah, that was the whole thing. So you need to understand this about my wife, Sherry. Like when she decides she's going to do something in the house, it's going to get done.
She's very decisive.
She's very decisive and very impatient. So the way this whole thing started, and just like the remodel of our kitchen went, this was, I don't know. Oh, this was COVID time. So she started like walking around the kitchen and peeling wallpaper off the walls in the kitchen. And then we had a suspended ceiling in the kitchen. She looked up at that and she started taking down the tiles. And next thing I know, I'm getting my mail delivered at Home Depot. So yeah, we went through that whole thing, did the kitchen. And then I saw her last weekend. She was measuring things like countertops. Like we did the walls and the ceiling in the kitchen. We didn't like mess with the counters or anything. Yeah. But I saw her last week. She's had a tape measure out and she's measuring the counters. And in my mind, we have a phrase that we say in the house. She's going full Joanna, like Joanna Gaines from Fixer Upper. Okay. Like that was her favorite show ever. So whenever
we have a different saying at our house, and it's when someone loses their. We call it going full Maxine, which is my grandmother's name. So I wasn't sure where you were going with that.
Yeah, that's our phrase for Sherry. And,
that's awesome. Full Joanna.
Whenever she walks around with a tape measure or a hammer,
oh, no.
It's like, look out. Mom's going full Joanna.
She's going.
Yep. So she starts measuring things in the kitchen. I'm like, oh no, what is she thinking now?
Yeah.
And the next thing I know,
I thought you were.
Right. And this is like an hour later, she starts talking about how she wants to redo the bedroom. I'm like, how did we get
You're like,
kitchen counters to the bedroom?
But this sounds cheaper.
Yeah. I mean, God love her. She just walks around looking at stuff going, I want to change that. I want to change that.
She walks around looking at stuff thinking, I can make this better.
Yeah. She does. And she watches like a lot of those shows.
Oh, she can come to my house.
Building tiny houses or remodeling or whatever. And she starts getting ideas. So anyway, she wants to redo the bedroom. And I'm like, I'm all about it. Glad to help you. Whatever it takes. Sherry's not the most patient person in the world. So I told her, I says, I'm happy to help you with this, but you need to understand. Because she wants to do the walls and the floor. And I said, you need to understand this is not going to be done this weekend. And she looked at me like, what are you talking
Deep
about?
sigh.
I can get this done in 2 hours. And I'm like, Sherry, please. So yeah, and the walls were in rough shape. We have textured walls. I convinced her, like, let's skim coat the walls, make them all smooth, and you can do your thing. Paint them, do whatever you want. The last time she worked in the bedroom, she put up wainscoting, and we had construction-grade adhesive on those. So when she pulled them off, the walls were just in horrible shape.
Goodness.
She didn't know how we were going to deal with that, and I suggested skim coating, which is just layering on drywall mud onto the walls.
Smooth it
and
out.
then smoothing it out, and then you paint them, and you have beautiful walls. To her credit, she was like, okay, let's do it. And she had never worked with drywall mud before, and I showed her how to do it. I got her a nice 14-inch taping knife, and she was all about it. And she did great. The walls look good. And they just finished drying last night, and we started this on Saturday morning. That's how much drywall mud
need time.
we had to. Yeah, we had to use. So the
project
walls
will be fast, though, from here.
It will. We're going to do a second coat. The walls were just brutal.
They just dried.
Like, yes. So they just dried. Now we're going to put the final skim coat on and get them really smooth. Now she's undecided about the color. She was going to go dark blue with like a wood accent wall. And then she's like, I don't know if I want it that dark.
I bet you'd sleep real well.
After she already purchased the paint.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I left that out. So now she's second guessing herself on the color. And now she might go with like a green, like a hunter green or something.
So we have talked about doing a dark green accent wall in our entryway because I have like a funky gallery, I guess you'd call it, where I just have been collecting tchotchkes and wall hangings from different little antique shops.
Yeah.
And I just feel like that dark green makes those things really pop.
She keeps asking for my opinion. And I'm like,
she doesn't really care.
I know. Well, that's not lost on me. And I'm like, you have a vision in your head as to what you want this to look like.
Sure.
I'm like, go with that. And now she's second guessing herself on the dark blue because she's like, maybe it's going to be too dark.
That dark blue is probably going to be nice and calming.
Yeah.
And if you lighten it up with some light curtains and a light bedspread or something like a light area rug, it's going to look great.
Yep.
I'm with her on the dark blue.
Yeah. So I'm trying to convince her to go with her first choice.
Yeah.
And I said, if you don't like it, you have nice, smooth walls now.
Right.
That
Easy.
you can repaint. We'll prime them. You can repaint
I was
them.
just going to say she's not going to like that. She's going to have to prime that dark blue.
No, she's not going to like that either.
But
And
I do think she'll like it.
so that's where I'm at now. I'm just trying to convince her to go with her first choice, see if she likes it, because that was her vision. It's like dark blue, wood accent wall, and go with that.
Not for nothing, but if my opinion matters, Sherry, I'm with you on the dark blue.
Yeah.
I'm with her.
And I
I've
see
been
where
looking
she's
at our bedroom walls for a while, thinking, we have a good wall that would make a nice accent wall that I think about doing like a bold print wallpaper on, and I need to just go with it, make it happen. I have so many have to do projects that a choosing to do project is sort of like maybe better wait on that.
Yeah, with Sherry, there's no choosing to do. There is have to do.
Have to do. Well, mine are like have to do, like have to get that toilet fixed, have to get that drain repaired, have to paint this porch before the wood rots. Like I have to.
I think you heard me earlier. She's ripping down panels, like drop-down ceiling panels in our kitchen, just for a goof.
I know. That's
like,
wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. She's like, we probably need to get that ceiling done. I'm like, you don't say.
You don't say.
And all the wallpaper you peeled off too. I mean, I'm not big on wallpaper. I'm a simple guy. You know me.
Yeah.
Smooth wall, paint.
Yeah.
Love it.
I like if you have a little room, a bold print of wallpaper can be kind of fun on one wall just to sort of make it pop. Question about your drop ceiling.
Yeah, what do you got?
What was it like underneath there? Because sometimes I've seen people put up a drop ceiling and then when you take it down, it's like, what are they covering? Like,
it was
looks
all
great.
It was all like popcorn textured.
Ugh.
It was nasty.
You took the popcorn down?
Yep. Well, no, because it's an old house and I didn't know what it was made out of. What it was painted with. So I just covered it.
Oh, good point.
Yeah, I skim coated the ceiling.
You did that.
By the way,
that's a pain in the neck, literally, right? Oh, your neck
was the worst.
You poor guy.
And that's why I was so excited to skim coat walls.
Sure.
I'm like, I will do a wall any day of the week.
This is easy. Yeah.
That ceiling was if COVID wasn't going on, it would probably have taken me 3 times longer than it did.
Right.
Because I had time to do
didn't
it.
have anywhere to go or anything to do.
Yeah, it was the worst.
Yeah.
Next year marks 30 years of Uncle Andy's Digest. What started as a beloved print publication has grown into Lydia Media, a full-service marketing partner helping local businesses thrive. From LA Metro Magazine and the Lydia's Lunch Bunch podcast to social media management, website design, and advertising across all platforms, we've got your marketing needs covered. If you're a business making a difference in our community, let's connect. Lydia Media is here to tell your story and help you grow. Lydia Media, in business, for business. Learn more at lydiamediallc.com.
So yeah, that was my Saturday, and yesterday we had the kids over.
Nice. It's nice to see the kids.
Yeah, it's great to see the kids.
I'm going to visit one of your kids tomorrow.
You are, for a tat.
I'm getting my last ugly tattoo from the early 2000s covered up. Yay!
Well, best of luck with that.
Yeah, that's my 3 scary things. Bim, bam, boom, done in a week.
So New York,
Going to New York and doing comedy in New York was very scary for me. Like, not the going to New York part, like traveling to New York, great, that's fun. But getting up and doing comedy in New York when you're just a small town kid from Maine and you're like, is this even funny somewhere other than here? And it was. As it turns out, my boss always says to me, go find out if you're funny wherever you're going. And when I come back, I say, hey, I'm funny in New York, or hey, I'm funny in Atlanta, or hey, I'm funny in Texas.
That's what I've always said. If you want to find out where you stand in comedy, get out of your home state.
Yeah. And so that part was really scary for me. Like, because, then you have to come to the acknowledgement of, oh, I'm not funny here. Like, I'm only funny there. So that part scared me. But as it turned out, I'm funny in New York, so it worked out okay. And I had a great time.
Maybe you're just funny.
Maybe I'm just funny. Yeah.
Perhaps.
Weird thought. You could be right.
Yeah.
You could be right.
I'd go with it.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was scary.
Instead of checking off states, you could just make a generalization.
I only have 44 more to go. No, it's probably less than that. But so that was scary. And then, I've never run more than a 5K. So that was a big deal for me to run more than that 3.5 miles. And
nice.
I got it done. Didn't get it done as fast as I would have liked, but I did get it done. So.
But you had just walked 18 miles the day before in New York City.
It was so dumb for me to choose to do that.
It was a relay of 4 people?
Mm-hmm.
And where were you in this?
I was the final runner.
Oh.
Yeah, I was the finisher.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. So everybody, so that was the other part of it. I spent about 5 hours waiting for my run too, because I wanted to support the rest of the team and be at their drop off relay points and cheer for them and stuff. So a lot of standing, a lot of I got to stretch, I got to move, I got to do this. So but still super fun. And my team was there at the finish line and we crossed all together, which was super cool.
That's awesome.
Yep. That was really cool.
Well, good stuff.
Yeah. It was a good weekend.
Yeah, good weekends.
I want to see some pictures of your before and after of your project.
Oh, we didn't take any before.
You didn't take any before?
I'm not into that.
All right, well, you have to take some afters.
Yeah,
then.
I don't think Sherry's into it either. It's we just do our thing.
At our house, we've done some major overhauls where we've turned a whole apartment building into a single-family home and moved an entire kitchen from one side of the house to the other.
Yep.
So there are a lot of before and after photos where it's like... And sometimes when I tell people what we've done, like people who are new to our house, they're like, how is that possible?
Yeah.
Let me show you.
Yeah.
Look at this. And they're like, how did you do that?
Yeah.
A lot of patience. Yeah.
Like our house is it's nothing fancy. It's an old farmhouse and there's not a 90-degree angle in it. Some of the floors are slanted. It's but you try to make the best of it.
Do what you can with it. Yeah.
Far from a palace, but it's it's fun.
Yeah. Our house was very crooked for a long time until we hired an engineer. And then it became square.
But it's kind of fun, working around all that.
Yeah.
Sherry doesn't think so, but
no,
I do.
Yeah.
I'm that's a challenge.
Yeah. Nick's house in Bath before we sold it, before he moved in with me, was just all wonky. Again, not a straight flat floor in the house. I don't even know if that house was made of wood. Might have been made of marshmallows. I don't know. Someone bought it and they're happy with it. So
There you go.
That's all that matters.
It's a fixer-upper.
It definitely was.
Somebody's getting ready to go full Joanna.
Yeah, they think they did. They have to have had.
Oh, good
full
stuff.
Joanna moment. Yeah.
We do have a busy week ahead of us.
We do. Yeah,
on
we've
the
got
show.
some stuff coming up this week.
Tomorrow we have Jillian Haney coming in. She's from Glitterazzi
I
Entertainment.
don't know what that is, but it sounds like fun.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So she'll be in tomorrow. We have Steve Morin from
Yeah.
DeBlois Electric
Yeah.
coming in on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And I think the focus of that topic is going to be an employee-owned business.
Oh my goodness.
You are familiar with.
I am.
Yeah.
Wow, that's exciting for them. That must be their succession plan.
Yep.
Yeah. Sometimes those small family businesses is tough to find somebody who wants to step into your spot. So that is an ESOP is a great way to do it. Yeah.
So we'll learn about that on Wednesday. Then on Thursday, Sarah and I are packing up the studio and we're going to head over to, it's a long haul.
It's so far.
We're going to have to get up early.
What are we going to do?
We're heading over to the Hilton.
Oh, across the street.
That's right. For the Lewiston Auburn Metropolitan Chamber of Commerce
Love it.
breakfast. And then we have our Tasting Tales on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for hanging out with us and hearing about our weekends. We hope you had a great weekend as well. Weather-wise, you couldn't beat it. You could not beat this weekend.
This was
past
gorgeous.
weekend.
Yep. 2 days in the pond. Both Saturday and Sunday I was in the pond. And it was cold, but once you're in, woof, it's great.
It's gorgeous.
Very refreshing. Good for your muscles after a long run.
There you go. Thanks for that, Mother Nature.
Yeah, I appreciated it for sure.
Thanks to Ruper's Beverage and Redemption and DeBlois Electric for sponsoring today's episode. And if you would like to be part of the Lydia's Lunch Bunch advertising family, reach out to Pam via email at pam@lydiamediallc.com.
Have a great day. And remember, don't bite your cat.
And I will say I have bitten my cat.